Tech reviews are often really damn boring. And I know because I've done a lot of them. So welcome to a new breed of tech review. One without an unboxing in sight. Now, I don't need to tell you what makes a mouse. As long as you can connect it to your computer, move the little cursor around and click stuff, then we should be all good, right? Wrong! Everything you know about mice is wrong. These days, there's so many gaming requirements that your mouse needs beyond the 2 buttons and moving stuff around. But what are they? Well, special switches, extra buttons, the shape of the mouse, whether it's wired or wireless, the software it comes with, whether you've got an optical or a laser sensor, the polling rate, and the CPI. Yes, it's called CPI, and if you're calling it DPI, then you're wrong. A lot of those things though are personal preference and will change from person to person, like the shape of the mouse, if it's wired or wireless, and I'd say arguably CPI is too, because back in the day when laser sensors became a thing, it seemed like every single mouse manufacturer just wanted to make theirs have the highest CPI. So that is everything we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be applying it to the SteelSeries Rival 300. First off, aesthetics, and there's 2 versions of the Rival 300, a black rubbery one and a white glossy one, and both of them have RGB on the logo and also on the scroll wheel. I own a few of the black one, but I have used the white glossy one, and I'm just not really a fan of that glossy finish. It doesn't feel like it's been designed to be gripped, although it does kind of be grippy, but it's kind of grippy in a slidey way. Main bullet point for this section, there's a black one and a white one, but the black one's better. This is actually the second version of the mouse, because the first one, where your thumb sat, had a rubber grip which actually rubbed away from general use. So SteelSeries updated it with a harder one, which in my opinion was less grippy, but I'd rather there be a rubbery grip that's slightly less grippy than have one that rubs away. I don't know, it's just my opinion. In terms of comfort, I play with like a palmy / clawy grip, and this mouse seems to fit my hand pretty well. In terms of size, it's a regular 29-year-old hand, so that's your reference point. Hope it helps. Now onto the mouse clicks. This mouse does have solid clicks, which I'm sure you'll be very happy to hear. But there is also a little bit of travel distance between when you start the click and when the click actually clicks. But it's kind of like a trigger where you kind of push the trigger into a certain point and then you feel the bite, and then you kind of rest on the biting point and then you just pull it the last of the distance to send the shot away. It's not like spongy or anything like that, like it's a pretty good click. I like to sit right on the edge of the biting point before I just, you know, send enemies to their deaths. Or allies too, because sometimes my aim's off and I kill my friends. Now the mouse wheel isn't smooth and it isn't clicky. It's this beautiful kind of middle point where if you're one of those horrible people that changes weapon by using the scroll wheel, then you'll know when you changed your weapon because it's clicky enough for that, but it's not clicky enough that if you're scrolling down through Facebook or, you know, Bongo Cat memes on YouTube, then you're not gonna be there going, click, 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 click. It's right in the middle and it's a really nice balance. Some of you out there will be heathenists and prefer wireless mice, whereas I'm in the side of the light and prefer a cable attached to my mouse. So it's good that this mouse has a cable. However, SteelSeries, please, why isn't it a braided cable? I love braided cabling. It's such a shame. And remember guys, no wired mouse is complete without a bungee. Bungee? Mouse bungee. Like, if you're gonna buy this mouse or any other wired mouse for that matter, make sure you buy one. They seem like something which is pointless and expensive, but trust me, it's gonna change your life! The Rival 300 also has a standard button layout, so as long as you've got a regular human hand, then you're gonna be perfectly fine. There is one extra button though, and that's to change the CPI on the fly, and that is located just above the mouse scroll wheel. And I must say, I don't hit it accidentally ever, which is great because I've played with a lot of mice in my day, and some of them will just have that adjust button in the most stupidest of places. And finally, for performance, it comes with a 6500 CPI optical sensor, which is incredibly accurate due to its 1 millisecond polling rate. Essentially, that means when you're moving the mouse, it's scanning constantly all the different movements that you're doing and sending it through to the computer. And I certainly have never felt like I've missed a shot because of the mouse. Now, if I miss a shot, it's because of lag or hit reg or bad netcode. But I will say this, like, I don't know why it happens, but randomly, my game will just spin. It doesn't matter what I'm playing, whether it's CS or PUBG or anything else like that. My character will just randomly spin all of a sudden. And this happens across multiple Rival 300s, both the Gen 1 and the Gen 2, across multiple different PCs. I don't know whether it's a driver issue or just something weird going on. It can't be hardware, and it can't be because of a game, and it can't be because of a certain PC. So there's just something weird going on. Steelseries, please help, because it's so annoying. Speaking of software, it's very intuitive and easy to use. And it comes jam-packed with a ton of nifty features too. Any changes you make to the profile on your mouse saves to your mouse. So you can use your mouse on any computer ever, and it will have all of your different sensitivities saved on there, which you can swap between with the CPI adjuster button. You can also log into your account, view all of your different profiles, and apply any of them that you want, or change them to your mouse anywhere in the world. And you can also adjust your keybinds and your lighting in there as well. So you can make your left click play music if you want to. I don't know why. Maybe you just like music. All in all, I'm a big fan of this mouse. The pads are smooth when it's gliding across my fabric mouse mat. The grip doesn't get sweaty and clammy after a long gaming session. Ugh. And both the switches and the mouse wheel are very responsive. I've been using this one for years as my daily driver, and because I loved it so much, I actually own 3 of them. One for home, one for work, and one for the laptop bag. Which I must admit was kind of annoying when they brought out the second version, which meant I had to update all of them. But at the same time, it actually wasn't that expensive, because you can pick these up on Amazon for like 47 to 57 pounds, which I might add is an absolute bargain for the quality that they are. But there is also some special CSGO versions of the mice too, including the Fade, which you can pick up for a juicy 65 pounds. And Steelseries, I would actually quite like one of those, so if you have any lying around, I would love to take a look and see if the performance is the same as the normal black one. Thank you very much. Because I'm happy with this mouse, I'm not looking to change it out anytime soon. But if there's any manufacturers out there who think they could rival the rival, then feel free to get in touch. Just drop me a tweet at StayFreshShoe, slide into my DMs, or send the carrier pigeon, I don't know. Let me know that you want me to look at your stuff, and I'll let you know what I think of it. And that's it for this video and the first full review on StayFreshShoe. Now please do let me know what you think about the video in the comments below. I want to adapt them, I want to change them, I want to make them better and more efficient at conveying information to you, but also not just random information, the information you need. I want to give it to you efficiently, quickly, and funly. So if you could just like take 20 seconds, write down your thoughts and drop them in a comment, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're helping me grow, improve my content every single day, and I love you for it. Also subscribe, because, you know, how are you going to know if I've taken your feedback into account if you're not watching my future videos? So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. But it doesn't matter if you've got a really high CPI mouse. Like, nobody wants to move their mouse 1 centimeter and spin around 720 degrees. You know, in the whole history of my gaming, I can't ever remember having my mouse CPI above 800. Slower is more accurate, it's better, and if you have your mouse really fast, then you're pretty much Satan. Having a lower sensitivity means you can be more accurate in your actions, and you don't get that horrible pixel jumping when your sensitivity is so high you can't actually hit the person in the middle of 2 pixels because your sensitivity is so high it moves too far.